And I can now reveal that I think he said to you, I know why you've bought me chairman. You bought me to win the Champions League.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What an addition he has been.
Could you even imagine the impact he's had in his first season?
You know, going back to that conversation, this was, I think, my first conversation post him signing the contract. But what amazed me about Erling is the confidence. He's got something special, Erling, that confidence with respect. And to be having, that conversation post signing your contract with your chairman and saying at the end of that conversation, Mr. Chairman, I'm going to win the Champions League. I'm here to win the Champions League. Genuinely, not joking. Like in his mind, he knows I should have probably scored 7 that night or 8 that night. That's that winning mentality. That's that winning recipe, which is the intangible. That's the intangible, the anomaly that makes you great.
The ongoing case with the Premier League. In terms of that, what are your views on the charges, the timing of them, the number of them? Are you happy to talk about them?
So obviously I can't talk about them, unfortunately, for legal reasons. What I would typically do is always comment after. So I think we're going through the legal process, and these are proceedings that take whatever time they take, and when we're done, we'll have a conversation, and I'll give you my very blunt views. I promise you that. I have very strong views on that, but I am going to be, unfortunately, very restrained today.
I'm sure. I mean, I understand that fully, but I mean, surely you've got a view on the way the club is being, not the word, characterised in the wake of the charges.
Yes, of course. I mean, that's very frustrating because it takes so much from the great work that's happening in this club. And it's happening not just on the football pitch. The football pitch, we talked about it. What these players have achieved this year, the treble, is incredible. And I hope people focus and judge them for their football and what they're achieving on the pitch and what they're achieving in every competition they're in. That's the reality. The club as a whole is well run, is very well run. Today, the value of this group is over $6 billion. We've created so much value. We've brought in world-class investors in this. Why? Because we have a commercial machine here. We're the #1 football brand in the world. These are the facts. These are the facts. The club generates, I think, tremendous revenue. You look at our sales in terms of what we produce, in terms from our academy, from our first team. I mean, look at last year. I mean, look at our net spend figures. I mean, we can go in for half an hour right now with me just giving you data in terms of net spend over the last season, net spend over the last 3 years, over the last 5 years, over the last 10 years. Look at every single one of them, and just look at these as the facts and compare us to our competition. And then, people will throw at us, you're the biggest spenders, you have the biggest squad. Again, I wish people can just pause and ask the question and get the facts and then comment.
You've got that twinkle in your eye now.
Of course, of course. We have so much more to achieve. And the challenge continues and the journey continues, and hopefully next year we'll be able to produce another special year